I wanted to share my cord cutting ritual that I use, combining the traditional shamanic cord cutting, which helps to separate our energies if they become entangled with others, particularly loved ones, friendships, romantic partners, anyone in our life that we are feeling some sort of energetic entanglement with. This is extremely healthy to do to kind of help break the energy up of uh, holding on to someone else's uh, karmic emotional ties, and how we can kind of free ourselves to get back to our own sovereign energy. So the more we do this, and sometimes you have to do it several times, especially if you are really enmeshed with someone else, it creates separation. It creates a healthy opportunity for us to not be holding anyone else's baggage in a way. So a lot of times we get corded energetically through our chakras. So sometimes we can feel that cord, but as we begin this process, so you can do this as many times as needed, but what we'll be doing is calling in the higher self of the person who's coming to your mind, who you're feeling like you need to create some kind of energetic boundary or energetic space with them. You're trying to neutralize the energy or create more of a peaceful or harmonious environment. So I have my obsidian knife. This is a powerful tool for protection. I got this in Mexico. You can just use an energetic knife, or if you feel called, you can go grab a knife from the kitchen. But we will be using that as part of the ceremony. And what I have done is included the Ho'oponopono, which is the ancient Hawaiian prayer that helps us deeply kind of forgive and bring just some more loving, harmonious energy between you and that person. You can even do it with an event that has taken place. So it doesn't necessarily need to be a person. It can also be an event that has happened in your life. And again, you're just trying to make peace with it, make separation with it, and kind of bring it back into balance or bring it back into some kind of neutrality. And the Ho'oponopono means to set things right. So that's the purpose of this cord cutting ritual, is to create right relationship, either with a person or an event or experience that has taken place in your life. So we'll get started just by closing your eyes, taking a few deep breaths, and just making sure both your feet are firmly planted, rooted on the floor. And as you call all of your energy back to you, filling you up so you feel 100% grounded and present in your body. So thinking of that person who's coming up, who you feel like you need to create some sort of balance, or maybe you just need to call your power back. Maybe you've given your power away, but you're trying to neutralize the energies with a particular person. So what I want you to do is call in their higher self. This is who you'll be talking to, especially when we don't feel like we can make amends with someone physically. We can just call in their higher self and speak to them. So saying that person's name out loud, inviting them into this healing circle of white space that we've created around us. You're welcome to call in your guides or any beings to hold space for this healing today, this cord cutting ritual. So as you say their name, just wait until you feel their presence arrive. And as they show up, you first want to thank them. Oftentimes, the people who are giving us our biggest lessons are actually teachers for us. So thank them for whatever role they've played in your life. Try to keep it positive and let it come from the heart. And then telling them why you have called them in for this meeting today. And it's to create space. It's to create neutrality in the relationship. So telling them why you are doing this cord cutting ceremony with them. So whatever it is that's coming up for you, maybe any unfinished business, unfinished words that have not yet been said, now is it the time to either explain or feel some sort of completion, that you've said everything it is you need to say to them that's weighing heavy on you. And I want you to give them their soul pieces back. And wherever you have been enmeshed and entangled, sometimes we take either energetic pieces of others. So how can you now give those energetic soul pieces physically, handing them back to them and see them receiving them with open hands and an open heart? There is any unwillingness on their side for taking those soul pieces back, ask again. Visualize them placing those soul pieces into their heart and integrating them back into their body. And then place your hands out, open palms, cupped in the receiving mode, and ask for your soul pieces back. Your energetic pieces that might have been mistakenly or unmistakenly taken from you by that person. Visualize them placing them into your hands. Again, if there is resistance, ask again. And take these pieces and place them into your heart. Notice how that feels. Notice if you're feeling more empowered. And then take your obsidian knife or whatever knife, it can be energetic. Bring it above your head. Take a deep breath in. And with a sharp exhale, slice the knife down. Visualize the cords that connect you with that person being sliced open. Let's do it one more time. Bring the knife out in front of the body, up over your head. Take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, slice the knife down. And all cords connecting you to that person have now been severed. Visualize energetically that there is a lighter or some kind of fire that is searing the edges of the cords so that they cannot be reattached, and then move them outside of your aura. So move them beyond 3 feet outside of your body, and then put them up in flames, the alchemical flames of fire. And then as you have moved them outside of your aura, we will say the Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And with that, place your hands on your heart in deep reverence. Notice how your body feels. And then start to fill your body in with gold. Imagine gold pouring in through the top of your head, all the way down to your toes, filling you up in this high vibration, having you feel empowered, centered, confident. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And you can do this practice as many times as needed as you see more circumstances, experiences, or other people in your life that you would like to practice this cord cutting ritual with. Sometimes when we are very enmeshed, we might have to do this practice several times. So if that comes up for you, a really powerful time to practice this is on the full moon. So you can do it now, but if it feels right, you could also wait for the next full moon. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed.